Bay Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, but is spotted at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Niners at 8-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Purdy from the gun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Mayfield to throw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
But Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
First down, here's White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. You look at this Niner defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This is White on the screen. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. To throw, Mayfield. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Mayfield down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the return will stop right around the 25. McCaffrey running up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 6 yards away.
And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Mayfield running the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 13.
Mayfield on play action. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as the down inside the 20.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But time and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line.
Regular.
Now Mayfield. He completes it right side of White. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Point it right. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And a dump off to White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Back to throw here. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Payne Durham, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed, because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Buccaneers, 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
157 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
They run over center with Mitchell, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now Purdy. Well, that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Able to find Gray here.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them. And that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Samuel in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Darnold a sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Sam Darnold, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 45, Buccaneers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert!
Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angle.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Purdy off the play fake. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. A pick
fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Javon Hargrave, the former Eagle, there on the stop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
At their own 12-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd down and 3. Here's Purdy.
This will be caught at Samuel. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
Charles,